about time.
I wish
In a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young
more
maiden,
than life,
a sad young lad,
true.
I wish
and a childless baker, with his
more
wife.
than life, more than anything,
More than love. The king is giving a festival.
More than life,
I wish to go to the festival.
more than riches.
Oh,
my cow would give us some milk.
more than anything.
Wish we had a star.
I wish to go to the festival.
I wish we might have a child. I wish. The poor girl's mother had died.
You Cinderella, the festival, the festival, the King's Festival,
And her father had taken for his new wife
the festival.
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
People would laugh, but nevertheless, he still wants to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish,
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. What did you say what you're doing with the cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you? Only she can give milk.
I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I've emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have picked them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or pie.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the castles and ponds.
Thank you, those
Birds down from the eaves and the leaves over fields out of castles and ponds.
No,
swiftly sip for the ashes into the ponds. So out, son, Milky Way must take us off.
Oh, my mother, no! He's the best cow!
She's been dry for a week. No food and no money, and no choice but to sell her, while she can still command the price.
And Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
There are whelps on her ducks. There are eyes in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump.
But
Son, we've no time to sit and dinner, while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear your touch.
Woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expecting them. Into the woods to Grandma's house.
You're certain of your way.
The light is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Don't stray any late.
And save some of those sweets for Granny.
Into the woods and down the path is straight, I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey. Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny who is sick in bed. Never could tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, to Grandma's house, Lord.
Back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the castles.
hurry up and do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that?
I got a little hair, Cinderella. Take a cut of the hat.
You look beautiful.
Oh, put it in a twist.
Cool bean.
Mother should be good, father should be nice. That was always their advice, so be
Well, at least that's what he believed. He was eager to have a family of his own. He was concerned that all efforts until now had failed. Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door. We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
Then what do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she placed a spell upon their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, 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 and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddlefoots, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite till I caught him in the autumn, my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, pulling through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and wrapping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have let a spell on him right there. I should have taken a servant, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rampion. I've lots to spare in return, however. I said fair is fair. If you let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No! But you had a sister.
But the witch would tell him no more of his sister. Not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pockets? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother warned me that I would be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans. The special beans! I let him go! I didn't know he'd stolen my beans! I was watching him crawl back over the wall and then bang! Crash! The lightning flashed! Oh, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, as the big day came, I made my claim. I don't take away the baby! They shrieked and screamed. Well, I did. And I hit her where she'll never be reached. Your father cried, your mother died. And for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on my own. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So, there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes of my garden thrives. Oh, you should see my nectarines. But I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. You never mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
You must be back to market and fetch the best price you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
And how much are you to ask?
No more than £5.
Less than 5! Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting bolder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit there dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep no wolves away. So into the woods the time is now. You have to live, I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow. You must begin the journey. Straight to the woods and don't delay. You have to face the marketplace. Into the woods to journey's end.
To the woods to sell the friend.
Someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy? Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
Wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1. The cow as white as milk. 2. The cape as red as blood. 3. The hair as yellow as corn. 4. The slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the ward!
Our carriage waits. Now they go to the festival.
The festival? Darling, those nails, darling, those clothes. Lentils are one thing, but darling, with those, you make us the fools of the festival. And more to find the prince. The carriage is waiting. We must be gone.
Good night. I wish.
Look what he found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they'll be...
Witch's beans, we'll take them with
No,
us.
we're not coming.
I know you are fearful of the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can live. The spell
No,
is
the
on
spell
my
is on
house.
our house. We must live the
You are not to come,
The spell
and
is
that
on
is
our
final.
house.
Now, what my choice
Don't remember, the cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the silver is pure as gold.
cow is white as milk, the cape is red.
So the baker reluctantly set out to meet the enchantress's demands. As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival.
Cow is white as milk, the
But
cape
how am I
is
ever
red
to
as
get
blood,
to the
the hair is
festival?
yellow as
I know
blood.
I'll visit Mother's grave, bring the Jesus tree, and Father just wants to go to the festival. It's time to go, it may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell. Into the woods to visit Mother.
Into the woods to fetch the things.
To make the
To
potion.
go to the festival, into the woods without regret. The choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow.
To the woods to get the money.
Into the woods to lift the
To
spell.
make the
To
potion.
go to the festival, into the woods to Grandma's house. Into the woods to Grandma's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, sell the cow, to make the potion, to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods. And home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother. She visited there so often and wept so much that her tears had watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, Mother, doing only what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, Mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, Mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune, like bad, can befall when least expected.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, and you shall wish.
Quiver, glitter, tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Quiet. Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not to my name.
Hello, Jack!
How did you know my name?
First I appear, I seem mysterious. When explained, I am nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to market? You might have been there long ago. Taking more time, Jack?
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, I rested.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than £5, sir.
Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum?
Well, my mother told
Your
me.
mother! A boy your age. Why, you'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans.
Come on, Milky White, there are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so?
It's my grandmother.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine. So grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
Where might your grandmother live?
Oh, a good quarter of the league further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your
Mother said
time.
straight ahead, not to the lake, or be misled.
But slow, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. Don't miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Milk. What a delectable couple. Art of perfection, one bridge, one supple, one
Mother said, come with me, follow the path and never stray.
just so, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring, and look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aching bones. There's something fresh off the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said, come with me, still I suppose a small delay, for I might like a fresh bouquet.
Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And
It's hard to lose that little girl. And the red cape. Ah! You frightened me.
It's the cake. Get it! Get it!
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing. Take it!
You can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
Oh, if I could, I would, but I can't. Oh, my Rapunzel! Listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need. Get me what I need.
This is ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape or golden cow or that yellow slipper. It wasn't the golden slipper and the yellow cow.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the wood. And you have no idea what will come upon you. You'll be frightened for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No. The spell is on my house.
Our house?
Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my house.
The cow is white as...
No. Hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Well, I was on my way to market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what are you planning to do?
And what are you planning to do there?
Oh, to sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where are we going to get 5 pounds?
She must be very generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't really thought of that. Guess me and my mother will have nothing to eat.
This is the total sum.
Beans! We mustn't give up our beans! Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans? In exchange for my cow?
Oh, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell us.
Magic that defies description.
I don't know. I don't know if my mother would be.
You're lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with all of them. We must leave one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth £1 each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly.
Love you, Matt. I guess this is goodbye, old cow, a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll find you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans. We've no reason to believe that they're magic. Are we going to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for that creature. We did him a favor. At least he'll have some food.
5 beans.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in betweens. No waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, let them point all the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, just crying.
The thing you do is pure and intent. If it's meant and it's just a little bent, does it matter?
Yes.
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is disguise.
What?
Only 3 more tries and we'll have our lives. At the end, it's like you'll realize the end is right. It justifies the beats.
Take the cow and go home. I'll do this in my own fashion.
And so, the baker continued his search for the cake as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose its beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress came to visit, she called forth.
Children are a blessing if you know where they hold. Nothing so distressing though as when they keep you guessing. So be sure you don't leave any doors ajar.
affection, though the way they need protection, or they wonder and they wonder and they run from your little world is all they have to see. Perfect, our little world is everything a world ought to be. Perfect, perfect,
Washing my hair,
tending her hair,
drying my hair,
her hair.
unraveling my hair, winding and winding and winding
Something we can
my
share. Our little world is perfect,
or at least so she claimed.
nothing to change her.
She only would cut her
Each
nails,
like the other,
didn't have those pointy teeth.
nothing to divert her, to disconcert her.
Tiny
Nothing that could possibly hurt her. Our little world is perfect. Our little world,
Brushing my hair,
braiding her hair.
what do I care to be not there?
If what was growing was only her hair and not her, that I prefer,
Rapunzel. Rapunzel. What a strange but beautiful name. Fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch is to arrive, I shall stand before her window and ask her to let her hair down to me.
Hello there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some of your sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets. And half the loaf of bread.
Where did you get that beautiful cape? I so do admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that so? I would love a red cloak like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I see it?
I don't like to be without my cake. Please give it back.
I want it badly.
Give it back, please! For my
I just wanted to make sure that you really love that cape. Now you go on to your granny's and make sure that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day!
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want this child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so, Bacon, newfound determination, went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear. How uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have?
The better to hear you with, my dear.
My grandmother, what big eyes you have?
The better to see you with, my dear.
My grandmother, what large hands you have?
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth
The
you have.
better to hate you.
Scarcely had the wolf said this, then with a single bound, he was devouring the little... Well, it's a full day of eating for both, and with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. I wonder where the little one is. Eating, no doubt. Or eating. Grandmother, ha! What's that little cloth peeking out of the corner of your mouth? It looks like a piece of the I'll get the cloak from your stomach.
How dark and dingy was inside that wolf!
Kill the devil! Take that knife and cut his evil head off! Let's see the demon sliced into 1,000 bits! Better yet, let the animal die of painful, agonizing, hideous death!
Granny! Quiet, child. This evil must be destroyed. Fetch me some great stones.
We'll fill his belly with them and watch him try to run away!
I'll leave you to it.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you can have them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
We're set straight ahead to think we was fled. I should heed her advice, but he seems so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I'd been so careful, I never had cared. It made me feel excited, both excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? But his teeth were bared, though I really got scared. Well, excited and scared. But he drew me close, he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path. My secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever at the end of the path, he sprang once again, so he waited in the dark until someone such a scream and brought him to light. Back at the start, and I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers, even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared, Granny's right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes. Maybe Granny will make me another with the skins of our wolf!
Thank you!
And so, the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he'd ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a dolt would exchange a cow for beans! Oh, Mother, no! To bed without supper for you!
little did he know that the beans would grow into an enormous stalk and stretch to the heavens.
Are you all right, miss?
Yes, I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Are you at the King's Festival?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? Why ever are you in the woods at this hour?
I think I see her. She's going this way. I see her. Follow me. Has anyone seen a beautiful young woman in a ball-gown costume?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before. Thank you. If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what brings you here? And with a cow?
Oh, my husband's somewhere in the woods. He's undoing a spell. Yes, now, the prince. What was he like?
He's a very nice prince.
And
It's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted.
and the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes.
And it made a nice change.
Oh, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He is charmed for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't mean wide range. And it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow, Eve?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
You look over there, an enormous vine growing next to that little cottage. Looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky. Oh, wait, I need your shoes. Hey, come back.
One midnight gone. No knot unties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed? Agreed. Never wear inevitable.
Or pink.
Or open your mouth.
The difference between a cow and a bee is a bee can begin an adventure.
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup.
The clearer the flower, the farther from the path. The closer to the family, the closer to the wine.
One midnight gone.
The mouth of the wolf's not the end of the world.
The servant is not to know
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
One midnight gone.
Sometimes the things you most wish for
One midnight gone.
are not to be touched.
Never to get what you want. Or pink. One minute gone, one minute gone. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high, you look below at the world you left and the things you know. Little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high, you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known. The sky is letting you the stone. You're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you've never dared, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant out there. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not to the sky. We just made a friend and all, and we know she's big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. When your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you miss all the things you've known, and the world you left, and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down to look below. The world you know begins to grow. I'll send your mother at the door. The house and the world you never thought before. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Here are 5 gold pieces. My
5 gold pieces.
My mother made me surrender the rest, but she let me do with those as I please.
Oh my.
Now where's Milky Way?
Milky White is back with my wife.
Oh, let's go find her.
Wait! I don't know if I wish to sell.
But you said I might buy her back.
Well, yes, but I don't know if
Are you saying you wish for more money?
Well, more money.
Okay, keep that. I'll go first tomorrow, okay? Stay there.
5 gold pieces. I could buy new baking supplies for the area. Or a new thatched roof. Or a new chimney.
Child?
Who are you?
First I appear, I seem delirious. But when explained, I am nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I never thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought about many things, have you, son?
Give me that back, that is not yours.
Yours and Jack's. The money's not important. What is important is that your wish be honored.
Come back! Damn it! Give it back! What are you doing here now?
I saved the red cape.
Yes, said the Red Cube. Now only 2 more items left to locate.
3.
2.
Here's the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known better than to leave her with you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
But she didn't!
The cow is gone! Get it back! Get it back!
You're just about to do that. Here. Now I can give you this, and...
Don't give me that! I don't want to touch that thing! Have you no sense? Oh, listen to her beautiful music! Lovely.
She's very gifted.
Deliver the items by tomorrow's midnight, or you'll wish you'd never thought to have a child!
Oh, I do not like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
And I shouldn't have yelled. Now, will you please go back to the village? I promise I'll make things right. We can go back to our life. No more hunting about for strange objects in the wood. No more witches. No more dim-witted boys and hungry little girls. Go.
Ah, there you are, good brother. Father and I have been looking for you.
I have been looking all night for her.
Her?
Yes, the beautiful one I danced the evening with.
Where has she gone?
Disappeared like the fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I'm not so certain of that. I must admit that I too have found a maiden. She lives here in the woods.
The woods.
Yes, she lives at the top of a tall tower where there are no doors or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues due east, just beyond the mossy knoll.
Have you managed to visit?
Well, I go to the base of the tower, and I call out, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me! To which the most beautiful long head of hair falls down from the tower, yellow as corn, to which I climb up to her.
Rapunzel. Rapunzel! What kind of a name is that? You jest. I've never heard of such a thing.
I speak the truth! She is as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince. Why, no one would run from us.
Yet one has. Did I lose her, show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speed. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Lithe and becoming, and frequently humming her light-guarded air. Ah. go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing
as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, disguised I'm handsome, and dare to off the road?
Or everything maidens could wish for?
And why not?
Do I know?
Girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness till you're gliding her hair, and you see her up there as you're hearing her, all the while hearing her. Agony, misery, oh, it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's
just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. No, get the hair.
Oh, excuse me! Young woman, have you encountered a young boy with curly hair and a sunny, occasionally vague disposition answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to the white cow.
He's the one!
Have you seen the cow?
No! And I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
Oh, that's okay too.
Yes, well, I've not seen your son today.
Well, I hope he didn't go up that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo? Food for your cow?
Where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to make amends.
Why don't you stay out of this, old man?
I'm here to see that your wish is granted.
You've done enough damage. Stay out of my path!
I hope there are no witches to encounter.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel, let your hair down to me! Is that you, my prince?
Yes. Excuse me for this.
Ah! Ah!
You do take plenty of spills, don't you?
Oh, hello. It's these slippers. They're not suited for these surroundings. They're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Oh yes, they're all you can wish for. In beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
One is not likely to do you much good.
Was the ball just as wonderful as last evening?
Well, it's still a nice ball.
Yes. And
And they have far too much food.
no, the prince.
Oh, the prince. Yes, the prince. If he knew who I really was.
Oh. Who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes.
And
And
I'm not the food.
he must have really taken a liking to you.
I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns.
Nonsense. Every girl dreams.
Look, sir, look! Yes, I think I
ball gown.
Yeah.
She went in that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you. But
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
yes, sir. Where did he go? Who?
The prince, of course.
Yeah.
That direction, but you'll never reach them.
Oh, but we would have that mongrel with the cow hadn't molested us.
Cow?
Please let me compare this color with that of your own.
He wants to compare our hair to
What are you doing here? I've had no luck.
Read the cow.
Yes, said the cow, but only 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
And I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We've 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Perhaps it will take 2 of us to get this job.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure. More sharing. You are getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started and what you're open-hearted than I knew to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. But you swear to change. You can tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed. You're thriving. There's something about the woods. Not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. I fear we'd stay the same forever. And then out here, your passion and charming consume the
It takes 1 to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done, you can do. There's 2 of you. If I dare, it's because I'll become aware of us as a pair of us. She said to the share. What's there? We've changed. We're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we can pass the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want 4, we had none, we got 3. We need 1. It takes 2. Look what this golden hen dropped into my hands.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg.
Let me take them back my cow.
What? I never said that I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces that I gave.
5 gold pieces?
I did not take, he gave.
Where are the 5 gold
An
pieces?
old man.
You said I could have back my
I
cow.
never said that you could, I said that you might.
You would take money before a child?
No, that's...
Milky White is dead.
2 midnights gone.
Wanting a wall is not wanting a fence.
Here may be better than 4, but it's still as
off, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead with the wives.
You must return to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here. Tell him it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit in securing the cow.
Fine. Then don't steal it. And give up on having a child.
I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have been maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
That's absolutely
Fine.
Fortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affection for the prince and wanted to steer her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen. No, no, please. What were you not to do? Children must see. No. Why did you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Oh, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. Oh, you are ashamed of me. Yes, you are ashamed. You don't understand.
It was lonely atop that tower.
It's not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who could love you more than I? What a man that I cannot supply. Stay with me. The world is dark and wild. Stay a child while you cannot be a child. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
Did you think I would stay in that tower forever?
You lied. Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen. No!
Wait up! Not the right cow.
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
Oh, what a beautiful cake.
Stay out of my cave! I'll slice you 2,000 bits!
I don't want it, I was just admiring it.
My greedy made me from a wolf attack
fantasy, and I get to skin you. And best of all, show you this beautiful light.
Look what I have. A hen and these golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that?
From the kingdom of the giants up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the harp it has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up to the engine right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
You cannot.
I could.
You cannot, Mr. Liar.
I'm not a liar. I'll get the harp. You'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. As he led from the tower, the thorns of which he fell pierced his eyes, blinding him.
Oh God.
As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Well, I'm staying because you think, well, it's a thought. What would be his response? What if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? What if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are until you know what you want, what you don't, so then which way you pick? You're safe out of sight of yourself, but where everything's wrong. But where everything's right, and you know that you'll never belong. And whichever you pick, do it quick, 'cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and all, but you're there though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, 'cause you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes and come out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace.
Don't come any closer to me.
Please, just hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You've attacked me once before.
I didn't attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean? Nonsense!
Don't do that!
My feet, I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense! Does it make sense that you're running from a prince?
Stop! Here. Take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Thank you.
What's that?
I do not know, sir.
Lion will cost you your life.
I've done nothing.
I think I.
The slipper! We've all four!
I'll take this and we will find the maiden who will fit this shoe.
It's mine. I don't care if this costs me my life.
Give her the slipper, and all will come to a happy.
What was that?
Upstairs, it was a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you go off in search without me?
Well, sir, I thought that...
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And then, when the maiden ran down, remained this slipper.
Really?
I thought so. But it did leave quite a mess when the other guests left, however.
Well, I've succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Give her the slipper, and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delicious.
No, do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need the one.
He began to hack down the stalk. Suddenly, with the crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no jump. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. And if not, well then, there's nothing more we can do about that now, is there? I must be off. I need to get my beauty rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
Well, he is dead, is he not?
With such a thud, I would suppose.
The third midnight is here. Behold the objects.
Yes, slipper, hair.
Hey, cow.
The cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
The cow has been covered in flour.
We did have a cow as white as milk. We did, honestly.
Where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you preferred a live one.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow and I'll bring it back to life.
You can do that. Okay.
Oh, there you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful heart.
Oh, you've stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's too heavy. What's happening? Milky White!
Well, now I have two friends, a cow and a dog. Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow.
Go. Go. Go.
Know this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about the child.
No, you wait one moment. We followed your instructions. One, that cow's as white as milk, correct?
Yes.
And two, that cape was certainly as red as blood.
Yes.
And three, the slip.
Yes!
And I compared the hair with this ear of corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower. And
You what? What were you doing there?
well, I happened to be passing by.
Don't you understand? I touched that hair. I kind of touched any of the ingredients.
No. The corn! The corn! The silky hair of the corn! Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow quickly!
This had better be right, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and
blood.
Son? Please, not now!
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that really be you? I thought you died in a baby accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son, but I...
It's working! He's milking!
I don't understand.
Not now! Into the cup!
You did as you wish.
Now, when can we expect the child?
What's happening?
What's wrong?
Where are you going?
Son! Son!
Father!
Oh, so here.
He's dead.
So, the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. The baker, there will be no reunion with his father. He and his wife, bewildered, returned home. Which was punished for age and ugliness that night when her beams were sown and the light furnished, was now returned to her former state and beauty. Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, is now reunited with the now lovely Jack. As for the prince, he began a search on foot to find the witnesses. He came around to Cinderella's house. Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper in Florinda's room.
Careful my toe. Darling, I know what will we do.
You'll have to go when you're as ready to sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing the cage. She held back the horse. Love the shoe.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride, that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
Bitch.
Still cut off a bit of the game and it will, and then you're going to sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
Colonel Bates swallowed the cake, and as she was held on the back of the horse, he noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a stunted little kitchen wench which my husband's late wife left behind, but she's much too dirty. She cannot show herself.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
I always wanted a son.
Much to the dismay of the stepmother and daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and rode away.
No running all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you, fit to attend a prince.
And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins in the impoverished desert, until the day the prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. When he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. 2 of her tears wet in his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you had learned your lesson. Who are you? Surely you remember. Mother? This is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. Come with me, please. You're the only family I know. You and those beautiful babies.
Leave me no choice!
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others. When the wedding of the prince was celebrated, Cinderella and Florinda tale, she was in favor with Cinderella and sharing their good fortune. But as the sisters stood by the pleasant couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes and punished them with blindness.
Oh, good heavens. Oh, my.
I see your princess found you.
Yes.
Thank you for the slipper.
I didn't think I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd ever find.
I didn't think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. Kingdoms are filled with joy, and those who deserve to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after. The journey's over, all is ended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended. Ever after. All the curses have been ended, the reverse is wiped away. All is tenderness and laughter for forever after. There are dangers, confusion, and the past would often swerve.
It's amazing.
Solution.
Yeah, we did it.
They never lost their nerve, and they reached the right conclusion, and they got what they deserve. Not sorrow, tenderness and laughter, joy today, tomorrow, and forever after.
I was greedy, I was vain, I was haughty, I was smug, we were happy, we were fun, we were blind, we went to the woods together, wishing I were really blind.
Perfect. I had everything but beauty. I had power. And I thought like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary. Lost my power, my thought, I'm happy now. I'm happy, hence as well as ever after. Happy is our common sense, been worthy of our discontent.
Be happy and forever. You can see your wish come true. So be careful, so be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Don't fearful, don't escape, don't suffer, though you may lose. Don't happily be comfortable. Don't escape, you must escape, you must escape, you must escape. You must escape, you must escape, you must escape. You wish you could have your wish, but you can't just wish to get your wish. You know into the woods, we're not it's there, we're witches, no symbols up here. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, the name perhaps, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell. Into the woods to lose the monkey.
Was to have a child,
To win the prince.
to get the money,
To save the house.
to the war,
To find the mother. To have to wed, to get to save, to kill, to give, to go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods.
To be continued. Happily ever after. Once upon a time, later,
I wish
in the same part of the kingdom,
more than anything.
a young
More
princess,
than life.
Black Jack,
More than footmen.
Jacob, and his family.
No, I miss
I wish
more than anything.
more than the moon. I wish to sponsor a festival.
More than life in
This
this,
time has come for a festival.
more than riches.
More
Kingdom up in the sky.
than
Despite some minor inconveniences, they were all content.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd find affection.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not the happy moment, sing it song.
We'll expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we can simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
And raise your child alongside a witch?
My son was crying and I hold it.
He's fine. Baby's cry. You make him hold him as if he were so fragile.
He wants his mother here.
I can't take care of him all the time.
I'll take care of him when he's older.
He had to go through thick and thin. I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. So happy. Oh my goodness.
Are you alright?
I think so.
And the baby?
Yes, he's fine. Are you alright?
Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look!
Destroyed.
What has happened?
It was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake?
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
A dragon?
No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Mental.
Imaginary. Extinct.
A giant?
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant?
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family? I wouldn't count on the royal family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. Ugh! A giant's the worst! A giant has a brain. So to outwit a giant is just like us. Only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are like an expendable bug beneath its foot. Boom! Crunch.
We are moving!
So the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher!
The baker!
What can we do for you, sir?
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon my house today.
Jack's been home with me all day.
Baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I know how to kill a giant. I could go to your house.
You'll do no such thing.
Any help at all?
You'll get no from us. I'm sorry. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid. Nobody helped when there was a giant in my backyard.
A giant in your backyard is one thing, a crushed home is quite another.
Listen, young man. A giant never strikes the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking this to the castle nonetheless.
The baker arrived at the castle, and it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
This small man is from seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in your land.
Where have you seen a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Well, then how do you know there's a giant in the land?
My house is crushed and there are footprints.
Well, that could have been any number of things.
I will show you tonight.
Wait.
A nearby household was visited by a giant, descending down a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
And the giant was slain.
Wait, please! I have a young child. Princess, my child is very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance to me.
Are we through here?
Yes.
We'll take this into the records when we return.
Thank you. Come off the market, Jack.
Oh, bye, Mother.
Now I want you to stay inside.
I haven't been outside all day.
Please, I don't want you out when there might be a giant on the loose.
I can kill a giant.
Please, we got our fill of giants.
But I can help.
I want you to promise you won't go outside.
Mother, I'm a man.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now I want you to promise. Promise!
I promise.
accident.
Faking an accident.
You frightened me, I think.
You can't frighten her.
I guess Craig will have to do without riding sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
Oh, I'm moving with Frank. We had an accident too. I came home to find our whole house collapsed as if a big wind blew. And I couldn't find my room.
No.
So I salvaged what I could and I'm off.
Oh, good friends, what news with you? What, Mother's grave? What kind of trouble? Oh, no, I can't. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Oh, good idea. I will disguise myself and go to see what's wrong. Thank you, birds.
We'll take you to Granny's. I'm not going to let her go alone.
Fine, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times.
Oh, but not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right, we'll all take you.
No!
I'm not about to stay here with the reason when a wind might return to this house too.
I know Mother made me promise that I'm gonna find that giant anyway.
To the woods it's always when you think it lasts your ruin. To the woods you go again to take another journey.
To the woods, the weather's clear, we've been before, we've not to fear. To the woods away from here.
To the woods to find the giant.
To the woods to grandmother's house.
To the woods the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
To the woods, it's not so late, it's just another journey.
To the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. To the woods to see what's wrong.
To the woods to slay the giant.
To the woods, to shield the child.
To the winds.
To find the future,
To shield,
To slay.
to flee.
to find,
To fix, to move,
To battle.
to see what the trouble is.
Rapunzel, what are you doing here? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower without company my whole life, and then banished me to a desert and blind to my prince. And then I bore twins. Because of the way you treated me, I'll never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother. Stay with me, there's a giant running about!
Ah, good brother. Nice to see you in the woods.
I am, investigating news of a giant.
Investigating news of a giant? That's something Father wouldn't even do. That's business for a steward, or less.
So what brings you to the wood?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
She's a changed woman. She's suffering with hysterical fits of crying. Such moods that no one can even think of. I'm not certain what to do.
Oh, what a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Now, tell me, what is it you're really here for?
High in a tower, like yours was, but higher, a beauty of sleep. All around the tower, thicket and briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration, Marquis. When you want a thing you want, is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, a maiden, alas, just as unwakeable. What unmistakable agony is the way always barred. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled to anything almost, or something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket,
The thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thickest.
The quickest, just pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one break, it's my thing about life.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with
setting.
Not forgetting the task unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony won't notice. While they lie there for years,
As they cry up their beers,
what unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wife.
Rapunzel. I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Yeah, Godspeed.
And after hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the well.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
It was straight, now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No!
We'll just have to find Granny's without the path.
The mother warned me never to stray from the path.
But the path is straight from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. See? 3 oak trees.
You guys hurry up.
Yes, I recognize them.
Who might that be?
Right. If you could see.
The steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
I warned you. Why did you do something?
I don't make policy. How do you know?
And I warned you that you can't count on the royal family to solve your problems.
I think it best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took on its way to the castle?
Oh no.
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I thought a giant doesn't strike the same house twice.
You thought wrong. The giant's a woman?
What size?
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no land.
We haven't seen him.
I want the lad who climbed up the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away. Don't move.
It was you who destroyed our house, not a great wind. It's because you are your mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hen, and our rope, and then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoing.
We are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. Can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you he's not here.
The girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm gonna wait right here till he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her. I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be here with all of you? Now, we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward. It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, don't take it personal.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these were people not familiar with making choices. Their past experience in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me. Would you like the blind girl instead? How dare you! I'll put them out of their misery.
We're not that miserable.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman. Then what do you suppose we do?
I'm still waiting.
It's interesting to examine the moral issue in question here. That by now, stories such as these dictates that when our travelers go... Oh, no, sorry, man. I tell the story. I'm not part of it.
That's right. Not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
That's my role, you must understand. There must always be someone on the outside.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be on the inside.
You're making a big mistake!
Nonsense!
Oh, you need an objective observer to pass the story along!
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends! You'll be lost!
Wait! He's the only one that knows the story.
Do you think it will be fun when you have to tell it to yourselves? Think of your baby!
Stop. He's right. Let him go. Put that away.
Now, that's better. Don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outside objective. Here's the land! I'm not the land!
This is not the land!
Wait! No! Drop him! Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it was up to you, a decision would never be made.
Now that he's gone, we'll never know what happens next.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the land?
No! Jack is just a boy! We had no food to eat, and he exchanged his beloved cow for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it is the man who made that exchange. That's right! Nonsense!
He was your responsibility and outlined my punishment for his wrongs.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic cleaning up your husband's remains?
You are getting me angry!
What about our anger? What about our boss, who has been flouncing through our kingdom?
Be quiet!
I'll hide my son and you'll never find him.
Don't upset the
You'll
giant.
never find
I'm
him.
warning you!
If you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for all that you've done. We will get you.
Is your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the last. Stay here.
He's in the Steeple Tower!
That's true.
Yes.
And if he is not, I will come back and find you!
Stay away, Lionel!
No! Don't step on her!
She's in poor condition.
Wake up.
Don't let them get Jack.
You won't.
Promise me you won't let him be hurt. As I stand here at death's door.
I'll do all I can.
Promise.
I'm all right. I promise.
No. Come away from there. You killed her.
I was thinking of the greater good.
It's my job.
This is the world I've meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content? Safe behind walls as I could not. Now you know what's out there in the world. No one stays untainted by the world. Even I, how could I, who loved you as you were? How could I have shielded you from her? But then, no matter what they say, children won't listen. No matter what you do,
steady, and now this? When are things going to return to normal?
We should be leaving if we are to return before nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to a hidden kingdom. We can't take everyone. Fools. There's nowhere to hide.
You'll never make it there. You have to stay here and think of a way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants, and others are not. I don't have the Constitution. And as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will work out fine with me.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all! You shouldn't say that.
We're thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
Wolf's not the same. Ask the wolf, mother!
Stop it! Stop.
Now, I suggest we find that boy and give the giant what she wants.
If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom!
One step at a time. Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, you'll return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
You people are so blind! That boy is the reason why there's a giant in our land! Now, while you continue to talk about this, I'll find the lad and I'll serve him to the giant for lunch!
Are we going to let her get that boy tonight? No.
Not if I find him first.
I'll go too.
No, you stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. It'll increase our chances of finding him.
But what if one of us gets lost?
We'll count our steps from right here. No. You stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You'll leave our child with her.
The baby is asleep. He'll be safe with the girl.
But what if the giant were to return and come back?
The giant will not harm them. I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if?
But what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing? 100 paces. Go. One, 2, 3. Jack! Jack! 81, 82, 84. Oh. Hello, sir.
Hello?
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes.
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And what are you doing alone in the woods?
I came with my husband. We were, well, it's a long story.
So, he would let you roam alone in the woods?
No, actually, it was my choice. I'm looking
Your
for that
choice. How brave. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we can be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait! One moment, please. You can't do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
Well, of course. You're right. How foolish. Foolishness that happened in the woods. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment after the rosy moment. Skies may fall any moment.
But this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only fears let us meet the moment unblushed. Life is often so pleasant, you must know that as a present, best to take the moment present as a present for the
81, 82, 83. Oh, what's wrong, ma'am? May I do some service?
The tree's fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Oh, don't say that.
It's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on loose.
I'm certain the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
Oh, there's been no sign of the prince. He's probably off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
Hey, you look just like the princess. But dirty. Oh my god, you're the princess.
Please get up, get up. I'm not a princess here.
What do you need to do?
I guess I should be headed back to the castle.
You haven't heard? We came upon the royal family. The castle has been set upon by a giant.
And the prince?
Nowhere to be found. Come with me. You'll be safe with us.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
The giant?
Yes.
I had almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Our moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we've had. Any moment is a moment when you're in the woods. Now, I must go off to slay a giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did Prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming, what is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband, no one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shoulds and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth and a baker for bread and a prince for whatever. Never, it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never end? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment who can live in the woods. And dangerous ones. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, though. Just remembering you've had an end when you're back to ore. Makes the ore mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods. 81, 82, 83, 84.
She should have been back by now.
She said she would only go for reasons. I'm sure she'll return.
No. I'm gonna go look for her. In which direction did she go?
Ah! Look who I found!
Don't let me give me to the giant!
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me!
Let go of him!
Leave him alone!
Where did you find this? Where's my wife?
She's dead.
What? I'm sorry, sir.
He was sobbing over her like it was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen? I buried her in a footprint. I should have stayed with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead.
Look around! People are dying all around you! You're not the only one to have suffered a loss! Now, I suggest we get this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead meat.
Keep away from him! No!
This is no time to be soft-hearted. This boy is going to the giant and I'm taking him!
Yes, he's the one to blame. He's the reason there's a giant in our midst, and my wife is dead. But you see, my father was given those beans who persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans, there had been no stock to get up to the giants in the first place. Wait a minute, magic beans for a cow so old, magic had to tell a lie so when she was told were the worthless beans when they hold her soul. Oh, it tells her persuaded me to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault!
No, so it's your fault. No,
Yes, it is!
it's not. It's true. Wait a minute, but I always told them to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault!
Yes. Wait a minute, I didn't kept those means when her house was cursed. She made us get the cow to get the curse reversed.
It's his father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place!
Oh, then it's his fault.
So?
It was his fault.
No, yes, it is, it's his.
guess-
Wait a minute, the white chocolate, the beanstalk, right? That's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's clear is how could the second job get down here in the first place?
Yes.
Well, who had the other bean? The other bean?
The other bean?
Who pocketed the other bean? No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
So it's yours?
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's hers?
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute, she exchanged that bean to obtain your shoes, so the one who knows what happened to the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that your wife moved here, but I never knew it, so I threw a little look here. So it's your fault.
It's her fault.
But it
Isn't mine at all. But what?
you had gone back up again.
You were neat.
You were green. Did you mean that head?
But I got it from my
So
mother.
it's her fault then. This is not about the harp in the third place.
The harp, yes. You might have dared me to.
Did you?
You dared me to. She said that I was scared to. She dared me. So it's your fault.
Wait a minute. You had to
You
too.
had let the harp alone. You wouldn't have trouble in the first place.
She had it in the first place. She threw the beans in the first place.
It's your fault. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be moon's
can do. Not exactly true. We can always give her the boy. No, of course we think that is not blame. Somebody to blame. Why, if that's something you will enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the wild. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves like his father. Like his son will be too. Oh, why bother? You'll just do what you do. It's almost midnight, so goodbye, all. Coming at you fast, midnight. Soon you'll see the sky fall. You want a bean? Have another bean. Beans are made for making you rich. Clever than they saw. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar, giants by the score. You can't blame another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Right before it's past midnight. I give you my last curse. Leaving you alone. You can take me, God, and it's yours. Separate and alone. Everybody down on fours. All right, on the win. Lost the beats again. Punish me the way you did that. Give me claws and a hunch. Just away from this bunch and the glue and the dew and the
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen those giants.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path. Maybe I should never attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we had to find a way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the one that really helped. She helped with everything.
You would leave your child.
My son would be happier in the arms of a prince.
Wait! All right. All right. Let's go. Jack. Come on.
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that true?
You're the reason all this happened in the first place.
Straight into that garden to give your mother a gift. And I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? Did she die? I ran from my guilt. Now, aren't you doing the same thing?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please, no more.
Disappoint, disappear, God we don't.
What?
Disappoint, turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo, left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to
running away. Let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more to stay or burdens to bear. Yonder, running away to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care unless there's a way. You won't be wandering. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away to it. Fly surround side. Trouble is some, far and run. It won't be hard to find. What you have left undone and more. What you left behind. Disappoint, leave a mess, die with it.
Disappoint, turn, I guess, though we went. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no
I knew you wouldn't give up.
You wouldn't leave his baby.
Looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. He always cries when I...
Now, what are we to do?
We have to think of a plan before the giant comes back.
There is some way we can surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise. Oh, good friends! I need your help now more than ever. What of the friends? I don't care. What's important now is that we find a way to fell the giants. How can you help? You can do that? Oh, how can I ever thank you? You can talk to birds. The birds will help. How? When the giant returns, they'll attack her and peck out her eyes till she's blind.
What good will that do?
Well, then you can surprise her. Strike her, or whatever it is you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
She'll crush us all. Smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick, and she won't be able to move.
And I'll strike her from behind.
How will you strike her from behind and lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
What tower?
Right over there, between those two trees.
Yes, send her to the tower.
All right. Quick, before the sun goes down.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Come on.
Cry, little one. I know you want your mother.
Hello.
The giants went in that direction.
My darling, I did not recognize you. What are you doing in those old clothes? With a child? You must get back to the castle at once. There is a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No. Are you alright? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe it's because I'm not your only love, am I?
I love you. Yes. It's true.
Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought if you were mine that I could never wish for more. And part of me is as content and as happy as I've ever been, but there still remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I too, on occasion, have wanted more. That doesn't mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born a king. I'm not perfect. I'm only human.
I think you should go.
Go, but I do love you.
Consider me lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Yours was a dream. And now I want something in between. Please, go.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see? Over there, between those two trees. When the giant comes, we're to center over there. Good. I wanted to climb the tower too.
I'm glad you agreed to help me.
What's wrong? My granny's gone. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think my granny and my mother would be upset. Why? Because they always told me to make them proud. And here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody, a giant who's been doing harm.
The giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others leave to deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish you know.
Wait until my mother hears I've slain the giant. Jack, your mother's dead. Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you, until she was struck a deadly blow by the Princess Steward.
Why would you do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Who did that?
No one.
Lord Steward will pay for this. Once we slay the giant, I will slay him.
You'll do nothing of the kind.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
Well, no.
So then he should die.
Well, no.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He needs to be punished.
He will be, somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I don't have answers to. I'm gonna kill him. Fine, then kill him. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Let's write things.
Who knows what you say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Let's fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but
You are not alone. Believe me, no one is alone.
no one is alone. Believe me,
Truly,
you move just a finger.
say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard.
No one is alone. Careful, no one is alone.
People make mistakes.
Fathers,
Mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their heart, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes.
their mistakes,
Everybody makes
one another's terrible mistakes.
which is right.
Giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good.
Just remember.
Just remember.
Someone is on your side. Our side. Someone else is not.
While we sing our side, maybe we forgot. No one is alone.
Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let go.
Things will come out right now.
We can make it so. Someone is on your side.
Here she comes. Don't let her know our plan. Where is the boy? We don't know!
Yes, we do! And we can't go hiding him any longer. He must pay for his wrongs.
Wait, tell me where he is!
Over there! You see that tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is hiding in that tower.
Thank you. Now justice will be served and I shall leave your
Oh, good birds! She doesn't look happy. The cooks on her head. Oh, they've done it. She's beginning to smile. She's bleeding all over. She's beginning to fall. She's beginning to fall this way now.
The salted spoon can catch the potato.
Every knot is one straight rope.
The harder to wake, the better to have. Agreed? Agreed.
The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to hide, know how to get there and how to get back.
And eat first.
The knife in the shop today, maybe go by tomorrow.
Now we can all go home and let us hope that there will be no more killing.
Where am I to go? I don't have anybody to take care of.
You have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. Oh, and a pet!
Of course, we have nowhere to go, so we'll move in with you.
Oh, no!
Be fine.
Well, my house is in shambles and there's absolutely no room for... Of course you can stay with us.
Oh, you shall join us too.
You will now return to the castle.
I'll gladly help you with your house. There are times where I actually enjoy cleaning. No proud your wife lives this way.
How sad it is that you will never get to know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just come the child.
Yes, come child.
Tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the morning. Do not let it breathe you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see.
the child was baker,
And love.
his wife.
Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true, not free. Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last.
That's what you can see and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen. Though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's dark, though you may lose the pathway may come close. So steep you can't just say lose. The pathway you have to close. You can't just shout, you have to think. There are always holes, there are always spells, there are always means or giant clothes. There's always to the woods you go again. You have to every now and then. Into the woods to tell you and be ready for the journey. Into the woods but not too fast for what you wish you lose at last.
Into the woods, but mind the past.
Into the woods but mind the future.
The woods, but not to stray.
Protect the wolf, pursue from the giant. The wind is dark, the lights is dim, but now there's you, me, her, and him.
The chances look small.
The choices look grim, but everything you learn there will help when you return there. The light is getting dimmer.
I think I see a glimmer.
Into the woods